Hey y'all, welcome back to Prepping the Truth. Welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about some interesting stuff that is going on and that is in the news right now, all the way down to some cartoon stuff. So if you're interested in finding out what I am talking about, you're going to want to hang around until later on in this video. So if you're new to this channel, please click that subscribe button down below. Be sure to tap the notification bell beside it so that you're notified when I upload new videos. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it because more people need to see what is actually going on and happening. And believe it or not, we are having some of this predicted right here before our very eyes, before it even happens. So some of the stuff that's happening right now is even out in the cartoons letting us know. Call it crazy, call it conspiracy, call it anything that you want to. But sometimes this stuff is laid out before our very eyes to give us the plan of what is coming. So one thing I'm going to be talking about right now is where they're saying the ruling class warns Germans to prepare for nuclear emergencies. And we know all of the stuff that is currently going on around the world with all of the Russian-Ukraine war and the possibility of a nuclear attack. We know all the stuff that's happening in China with the lockdowns being lifted and air travel and all of this and a possible spread of other variants to the C-19. Which there's a whole lot of sickness going on in our area. I know right now there's a whole lot of people been sick. I've got no telling how many emails and messages saying they are sick. We are currently sick right now. Don't know where we got it, but I do know we've got something. Pushing through that, just trying to keep going. So if my voice is not sounding like it usually does, just bear with me on that till I get through this. But the article that come out on the ruling class is warning Germans to prepare for nuclear emergencies is from the president of the Federal Office for Radiation Protection, warned on Wednesday that they need to prepare for nuclear emergencies. The head of the country's Radiation Protection Office says that Ukraine-Russia conflict could cause a range of nuclear catastrophes. So we know we're right on the verge possibly of a nuclear attack, nuclear war, anything happening with nuclear. But the weird thing about all of this is not only are they telling us this kind of stuff, but there is stuff in cartoons that has been predicted all the way back to 2015 that is actually happening right now. And if you think I'm crazy, it's all over the internet. You can find it. Even the person that wrote about it and done the episode of this cartoon back in 2015 was even boasting about predicting it. So back in 2015, there was an episode that ran on The Simpsons, and I know this is some of the craziest stuff you've ever heard, but if anybody has heard of The Simpsons before, they're known for predictions that supposedly happen. And they call them supposedly just lucky with these predictions, but I believe it's put there to show a plan that is happening. But they predicted that Trump would run for president in 2024. What did he do back in November? He said he's going to run for president in 2024. Even the little logo thing down at the bottom looks like a lot of the Trump merchandise you see with the stars and Trump 2024 and all that kind of stuff. So isn't this odd? Isn't this strange what's going on? Another thing that they have actually done in there is they say that China and the United States are going to have a nuclear war. And in one of the newscaster things they're reading off, and it says, "It is with great sadness that I inform you that the United States and China has declared war. A massive nuclear attack is expected to hit our shores within the hour." That's what's referred to on one of the episodes that the newscaster gives. We know right now that tensions are high everywhere. Stuff is crazy everywhere. People are crazy everywhere. Not only that, they have predicted a major respiratory outbreak. This was done back in October, supposedly a mock setting, round table setting where all these people gets together and it makes this made up storyline and pretends that something's going to happen. And the strange thing about it is, though, this was also done before the C-19 happened. Same thing happened there. They got around this round table, made this false plan, they say, made up story, and then all of a sudden C-19 happens, and it's a similar situation of what they had done at this round table. And back in October, they done the same thing, except they said it was a respiratory virus, mainly affecting young children. And right now we have a major outbreak of respiratory issues in our young children. Adults are getting it too, but the main ones that it is affecting the most are the young children. And I know this is stuff that has already went around the internet. No telling how many times that people have been talking about. But it's stuff like this that I don't see how certain people can consider us crazy, or can just sit back with the rose-colored glasses and act like nothing is happening and nothing is going on, when they are putting it out in little bits and pieces everywhere, right in front of our eyes for us to see. You just have to be smart enough and awake enough to pay attention and to see it. I mean, if you watch The Simpsons, we don't watch The Simpsons, but I know all about the talk about the predictions and stuff like that. And I've seen videos, you know, even of prepping stuff and things like that, saying, hey, it got predicted right here and this actually happened. I don't know how many times exactly they have done that over the years since this has come out, but there's been quite a few times that they have predicted something that was going to happen, and it did. So it's just strange to me that even in cartoons, this stuff is happening and being told, and then it comes to play. So some of this stuff, as we see little bits and pieces such as nuclear attacks, possibility, you know, of nuclear wars, we've seen stuff about blackouts, power grids down, all that kind of stuff. Take it into consideration that it could really be a possibility, because this stuff has played out before the same way that they said it would. So take your rose-colored glasses off and get up off your rear and get prepared and be ready. Because that way, if something happens, you can take care of yourself and you can take care of your family. And you don't have to rely on anybody else to come in to save you. Because Big G's not coming to save you. They are not your best friend. They are not here to make everything perfect for you in this world a better place for you to live in. Anybody that knows the plans that are going on and knows the things that are happening knows that you are on your own, or if you have a small little community that you can trust that knows what's going on, that's all you have. And when a real apocalyptic situation happens, when a real SHTF situation happens, it's going to be you, yourself, and I that you're going to have to depend on. Not somebody running in to save you. We've seen it way too many times when stuff really, really gets bad. They didn't come in and pull their weight. Katrina, all kinds of stuff like that. That you can go back and see the history. You can hear testimonies of people throughout this whole entire time of, we had to pull our own weight. We had to figure out our own stuff because it didn't help. We wasn't helped like we were told we would be. So you better be prepared on your own. Because when they say we're here to help, that's not always a good thing. Most of that comes with consequences. Most of that comes with attachments of something that you're going to have to do with it. So be aware of that. Open your eyes to what is really happening. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. God bless you. And keep prepping.